So welcome everyone back to PAFR. We are gonna be today racing at Spain for round 4 of this season 5. And first of all, before joining the lobby for the race, we are gonna be doing some laps around the track on time trials. So as usually, let's go to track on a flying lap. Driving down Mercedes this time. Coming into the final chicane, and we are gonna go around the lap of Spain. It's definitely a track that's not gonna be easy to overtake at all. We have this main straight, which is gonna be, of course, the main overtaking opportunity, which is a not long one. But it's maybe not the best exit out of the last chicane to go for an overtake here in turn 1. Can try to go for it. And well, we carry into this fast right-hander here at the end of sector 1. Of course, not doing a quick lap, just wanted to do yeah, normal lap, not going fast. End of sector 1. Coming into a section where we have a bit of more corners, but not that much like the ones we'll have in final sector. We are gonna go now into this turn to the left. Now another fast right-hander here coming. 6th gear, I think people can go on it without braking, just full throttle there. Now this is a new section of the track in sector 3. The slowest section, that's always the slowest section of the track in Spain. The final couple of chicanes here. Final chicane to take the exit and try to go for an overtake into the main straight for next lap. Here you are gonna get the DRS, and it's gonna be, as I said, the first overtaking opportunity. So we're now gonna try and do a bit of a better lap. Well, put it in the wall there. Haven't done this track some time ago, some weeks ago I would say. But in any case, that's a lap around the Spanish Grand Prix circuit at Barcelona. You can see my best time has been a 16.5. That is not far from the world record, so I expect guys in the main race possibly gonna be going 17 low or something around that, or maybe 16 high, I guess. I think usually in the game we go a bit slower than on time trials, so possibly that is gonna be the best time sets on the session. And now we will be joining the lobby for the main race, which should be about to start now. So welcome everyone back to PAFR Season 5. Today we are here at round 4 for the Spanish Grand Prix at the circuit of Barcelona. And well, here in PAFR supported by SpecCon, we are about to start qualifying session with less than 18 minutes to go right now. Everyone's still in the pit lane. No, actually already some people have started to come out of it and go for their out laps. We have the Aston Martin, both Aston Martin of Muffin and PFR Cool Guy already out on an out lap. We have also the Alfa Romeo, both Alfa Romeos out and one has. Everyone else is actually starting to follow with the Williams of Euge, I guess. No, I think it's actually... No, it is an Euge, but it is also Williams coming out. It's actually Miris Mela, who is also out of the pit lane. And we are gonna start seeing a couple of laps going on, and as I said in the pre-race show on the laps around the Spanish Grand Prix circuit, I said possibly the time was gonna be around a 16 high or maybe 17 low, the best time that we will see on this session. So we have Cool Guy, who is about to start the first flying lap of the day, coming into the start straight to the main straight, coming into turn 1 and is gonna go all the way by the outside to take the curb down into 4th gear, taking a bit of the inside curve as well, but going, oh, and that's a spinner. That's a spinner for Cool Guy, and behind him comes Holgado, who I guess is his first race on the league. I'm gonna be following him through his lap to the rookie today, coming into the end of sector 1, and it's a 22.6. Down into 3rd gear for this corner, which I think is kinda low on gears. Now 7th gear, quickly down to 6th gear again for the fast right-hander. Coming into the end of sector 2, and it's a 52.8 for the Alfa Romeo driver. Now starting sector 3, stays in 5th gear, now down to 4th gear to 3rd gear for the exit of the next corner. Now coming into the final couple of chicanes. Down into 3rd gear, he's gonna go up into 4th and quickly down into 2nd gear. Now into the exit 2nd gear, and takes a bit of time to go up into 3rd once again. Going up on gears and coming into a line, this is gonna be not a good lap at all. 19.9. Don't think it's really a good time. Yeah, there you can see Muffin going more than 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds faster than Holgado. 17.4, so I was saying low, it was actually kind of mid 17 or a high 16. Muffin is now set a 17.4, but now Paco takes it by 3 tenths, a 17.1. Miris Mela goes some tenths faster than Paco and takes it a P1, a 17.1. So now a lot of drivers have set their lap times already. We have already 14 people that have set a lap, still 6 missing one. But from the 14 guys that have done a lap, you can see Urbina is on a 39.2 and Magnum Mergilado on a 41.0, which of course does not count as a lap really because it's a terrible time. And Ouch has been just disqualified from the session for I don't know why. Possibly going reverse or something. Going now onboard on a lap with Cool Guy, who is, remember, that made that spin on turn 1, but now coming once again on a new flying lap, hasn't set up time yet. Coming into the end of sector 2, 6th gear for him, now up into 7th gear quickly, and he's gonna come into the end of sector 2 this time, 51.6. I think that's a good time for him there, but we will have to see on his final sector how fast he can go. Coming into the final chicane and on the exit of the corner, and it's gonna be for Cool Guy, it's gonna be a 17.9, not a bad time, but still not good enough to challenge with the top guys. P5 yes, but 8 tenths behind from the lead. Muffin has just started a new flying lap, he was also one of the first set 1. Down to 4th gear, up to 5th gear quickly there. And Freestyler has just got to 6th fastest, if I'm not wrong. Going all the way to the right and in the end of sector 1, and it's gonna be, he's improving 1/10 his previous lap, but still not enough to put him ahead of one of the top 3 at the moment that are really close to each other. Only 12,000 separate the top 3, so really close qualifying session. Oh, and he's gonna make a bit of traffic there and goes quickly out of the way, improving 2/10 in sector 2. He will still have this final sector to improve, but of course the other guys, Mirismela and Paco, would also possibly be improving on this lap. Now Faith Pantera, the man that won last weekend at Portimao, has made it up into P5, and here comes Muffin into the finish line, and it's gonna be for Muffin a 16.9 improved, goes first fastest, but of course still have to wait and see what lap times are Mirismela and Paco gonna see. Mirismela not improving, actually 33 thousandths lower at the end in sector 2. Coming into the final chicane, and it's gonna be for Mirismela. We'll see when he crosses the line. It's gonna be a 17.0, improves 1/10 his previous lap, but still not enough this time to beat Muffin, who has done a really solid lap there to put himself up into first place. Paco is not on a lap right now. I think he's doing an extra warm-up lap. Bibi is though on, no, he's actually not on a lap as well, or is he? No, he is not. Oh, there a really good lap there by Atom Kev. He puts himself up on P5. Usually we don't see Atom Kev fighting this high on the grid for the first places. But today he's put on a really good lap and he's made it up into P5. Of course there's still more than 7 minutes to go, so anything can happen. But at the moment it's been a really good performance there from the Mercedes driver, putting himself up into a P5 place. Angel, I have to say, is also doing a really good job putting himself up into P10. Has had a difficult time in the last couple of months, I think, on PAFR, not being able to challenge for anything recently, but starting to come back today, for example, putting himself up into that P10. So yeah, happy to see Angel back, or at least starting to come back. Like, I remember sometimes in F1 21 fighting even for race wins at some point of the season. I think of the first season in F1 2021. But yeah, then suddenly started dropping a lot on the grid. But thankfully to see that he is kinda back, and well, hopefully to see him do better in the next couple of races, maybe even today. Oh, and Paco has just messed it up, I think. Why is he out? I don't even see a crash car. He's just retired in the pit lane for any reason. Still 6 minutes to go. He could have definitely improved that lap time. So I don't really know the reason behind it, but his DNF decided to retire for some reason. And here comes BB finishing his flying lap. No, actually not. He's coming in the pit lane. He's not doing a flying lap. Cool guy though is on a flying lap. Let's see if he can improve his lap. He is far from the lead. 2 attempts improving in Sector 1. That is going to put him definitely much closer. But he will have to get an improvement also on the final 2 sectors if he wants to be challenging for the win today, because currently he is 1 second slower than Muffin, his teammate, sitting on P1 at the moment. Following the cool guy now into the fast right-hander, 7th gear, quickly down into 6th gear for the corner. And coming into the end of Sector 2, 3 attempts improving, is going to be a 17.6, but still not enough to challenge the leaders. Now let's see what he can actually do in the final sector. 4th gear, 5th gear for him. He's gonna go even 6th gear into the next corner, but quickly down into 3rd gear, down into 2nd gear, and into the exit is gonna go over the bump there into 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, quickly into 6th gear and coming into a line, and it's gonna be a 17.4 up the end, improving 5 tenths. Still got really close, 5 tenths behind now his teammate Muffin, so in the race he definitely might be there to challenge for something. And Face Pantera is in the gravel. The man that has shown speed but not that much of consistency in the whole season. Doing a couple of mistakes in the first rounds in Miami and in the first round at Australia, if I'm not wrong. So then in Portimao with that great win. But today we'll see what he can actually do. Following R-Ring now, currently on P15, doing 4 attempts in Sector 2. 3rd gear, he's not getting a good exit, I think, or this fast pass through this 3rd sector. Now down in 3rd gear, 2nd gear, and is gonna go 4th gear quickly to the exit of the corner. And into the line is gonna come R-Ring, and is gonna be in, improves 1 second and goes up into 11th place. Just 11 thousandths lower than Echo Angel in P10. And Freestyler is back into the lobby. So 2 minutes to go, people are already starting to go out for their final run. Muffin and Miris Mela, the top two, already on an out lap. And you'll now improves to P9, who's doing a really good session today. A lot of credit to him for that. Oh, there's a spinner there, that is Ebel Suk off in the final chicane. Retakes control easy off his car, but is gonna dive into a pit lane, and I'm not sure he's gonna have time for another run. I think he definitely won't. Because there's less than 2 minutes to go, if also I'm not wrong. I think it was less than 2 minutes to go. But we are now gonna follow Muffin into the start of his flying lap. Also, Miris Mela has already started his. We are gonna follow actually Miris Mela now that is already gonna come into the end of sector 1. He is improving 71 thousandths of a second, which would be enough to put him in pole position. Oh, he has a little slide there coming out of the corner that might have cost him, well, a lot of time. Beeb is also starting his final run. It's gonna be a battle for pole position between these three. Muffin is actually, also on a lap, as I was saying, just behind Miris Mela. Miris Mela now comes into the end of sector 2 and is 18 thousandths lower, not looking good for him at the moment to battle for pole position. He is gonna have to have a great final sector, which at the moment looks kind of tricky because I think I saw just him sliding a bit there in the exit of that corner. Now down into, no, he's gonna stay in 4th gear for the chicane and get a really nice and clean exit out of it. So can he get an improvement here or not? Coming into the line, and it's, yes it is, he improves 87 thousandths of a second, which may value pole position for him. Muffin is coming into the pit lane, and BB, we still have to see what BB can do. He's 42 thousandths lower there. There is still the final sector to improve for him. He finds a good one. He might there be on the challenge for pole position. He is the only one actually I think can go for it. Actually, Kulga gets really close with only a 17.0. Less than attempts lower than Miris Mela, and here comes Vivi into the line, and it's gonna be not an improvement. 1/10 lower than his previous lap, and it's gonna be Miris Mela who is gonna take pole position today at Spain. But it was a really close finish between the top 4. Let's see the actual gap. It is 1/10 between the top 4 and less than 1/10 between the top 3. So we are gonna see a really close race between the top 5 as well, because Pac, of course, we have to remember he could have improved, but for some reason DNF'd mid-session and is only 2 temps lower than Miris Mela, who is on pole. Then behind them, then we don't know. We know Face Pantera passed the pace in Portimao. Not sure if he will have the pace today, but is 6 tenths behind the leader on qualifying. But the race, you never know what can happen. I can expect a big DRS rain, maybe. We'll have to see. For now, it's Miris Mela who takes pole position today at the Spanish Grand Prix. Oh, and the sky looks kinda dark, so may we be expecting rain on this race. Let's see what strategy is everyone gonna try and follow today. I'm not sure if there is formation lap on or not. Mid is metal starting on these subs, which I don't really think it's a good idea, but Muffin, everyone else on the mediums and a couple of them on the hards, but I don't know if Midis Mela just wants to build a gap. He's gonna have the more degraded Tarzan soon. But yeah, of course we'll have to see. Might play for him. He might know something that we don't. So and yeah, we can expect a rain, of course. You never know. There is the dark sky, so I would really enjoy a wet race as well, or a race with changing conditions with some in PFR, and it's been big fun for me to watch and commentate. We are getting started now in less than 5 seconds, and I guess there's no formation lap, or I think there is not, but we will see.
The formation lap gets underway, and
Always
every driver
broadcast.
will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Well, Mid is Mela on the mediums, Muffin on the hards, Cool Guy on the hards, BB going a really aggressive strategy on the
As the cars
softs.
come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
And it's lights out and away we go, and Muffin's got a mega start there. And it's already going, try and go alongside Midas Mela, but BB has got even a better start thanks to the tires as well. Almost 3 wide into turn 1. Actually, Muffin lost the speed there, coming into a corner. There goes BB, takes second off the race, goes a bit off there, but is managed to hold it into the second place of the race. There's already a yellow flag that is bent off into the turn 1. Here comes Cool Guy also, who's got a really good start as well, making it up into third place actually. And there are some changes there on the grid due to some collisions at the start of the race. Midas Mela holds the lead, BB in second, Cool Guy in third. Muffin on fourth place, has lost 2 places on the start of this race. Atom Tips made it up into P5, and the man that was in third, Pac, was dropped down into has dropped down into P16. A horrible start there from one of our contenders for the possible contenders for the win. And look at Eckhart is up into was up into P6 I think of the race, and now unfortunately down into P17. Terrible their start of the race for Eckhart. Was good, but then it turned into a horrible nightmare in a couple of seconds. Midas Mela leads, followed by BB, followed by Cool Guy, who has already lost 1.6 to the top 2, of course, with better, faster tires. Muffin in third place, just following on the slipstream of Cool Guy, then Atom Kev, 1.2 behind, and as I was saying, the battle for the lead was possibly gonna be between just top 4. Now Holga though having a battle here with Eat My Dust on the corner, bang a bit of wheels there, but thankfully nothing does happen in between those two. Midas Mela leads, then BB in second place. He is gonna be on DRS if their starts are not done, which they shouldn't be done by next lap. We will see who has the better pace. They were tight on qualifying, really tight on qualifying. Now we will see on the race pace who is gonna be the fastest today, Midas Mela or BB. Magnum Gelato battling with Face Pantera here for P10 of the race. Face Pantera is gonna go all the way by the outside, almost banging wheels into the corner. There goes Magnum Gelato and holds the place on P10 of the race. DRS enabled, and now BB might start thinking about an attack on Midas Mela here. He has, of course, the faster tires, but Midas Mela has track position, and in Spain it's not easy to overturn. Actually, BB is starting to drop a bit there. As I said, the softs were not going to be working that good for a long time, and he is already starting to drop only in lap 3 of the race, so it helped him to win 2 places, but now he will just need to be carried by Midas Mela, maybe there on the lead of the race. Maybe not the best call for BB today. He will have to hold with him in this third sector of the race. 6 separates them. There's a yellow flag, that is Holgado, who's off there in sector 2, the end of sector 2. BB getting a really good run here on Midas Mela. In the exit of the final corner, I think Midas Mela went a bit wider. Now this is the chance, and rain starts coming, starting to see a bit of drops of rain there. Here comes BB, and now if rain starts coming, then it's gonna be a big game changer, because if BB can survive there on the lead of the race, with the rain now, the tires are not gonna be a matter anymore, because everyone's gonna possibly be going on Inter soon. BB takes the lead of the race. Muffin and Cool Guy fighting it hard there also. Teammates battling it. Muffin takes the place. Muffin takes the play on Cool Guy. No, it's not over yet. Here comes Cool Guy all on the inside, but Muffin by the outside. Now Cool Guy sends a dive in here. They're almost going banging wheels there, leaving enough space into each other. Who is gonna be ahead? This is gonna be Muffin. This is gonna be Cool Guy. They made a bit of contact in there. And into the next corner, they're still thinking about going side by side. No, they don't do anymore. They're not going side by side anymore. Cool Guy is ahead. Muffin has much more, has less ERS than Cool Guy. Cool Guy has like the half more ERS than Muffin does have. Atom Kev also, thanks to the battle between these two, has been able to catch into the DRS. Now Midas Mela starting to lose a bit of time here against BB. Now into the final corner, but he is still on DRS. BB is finding really good pace on those softs at the moment. Looked like it wasn't gonna be that way, but it's now been that way. 8 tenths separates Midas Mela and BB, who now is gonna need a track position because the rain might start increasing at any time now. So as fast as he can get past him, the better for him. Now goes Muffin ahead of Cool Guy. Muffin takes the place. Cool Guy just saving his ERS there. Oh, and slides a bit there, but managed to keep it on track. Just was a tiny slide there by Cool Guy. Still 3 tenths behind his teammate Muffin, and with full ERS is gonna be there on an attack on the next DRS. Already 6 seconds separates the top 2 from the man on third. That's Muffin and Cool Guy. There's also kind of a training here between these two, and Atom Kev. It's been a really good race today. Look at BB's final sector. He's pulling like 3 tenths away from Midas Mela there, just there. Then Midas Mela has the rest of the track to catch back. But of course, Midas Mela stars are gonna start working better than BB soon. If the rain does not increase, there's all been another yellow flag in there. BB leads the race 6 tenths out of Midas Mela. Muffin now. Cool Guy is not even trying to attack Muffin yet. Muffin still stays ahead, but with less ERS of course than what his teammate has. Midas Mela closing a bit the gap there on BB. Might be thinking about an attack in the next lap if he can't match BB's final sector. If not, it's gonna be tricky. BB going a bit over the curves there. Now comes Midas Mela on the exit. Fast right-hander. Using a bit of his CRS, he knows that he needs to stick there and needs to get past him as fast as he can before they have to pit for intermediate tires. It's also gonna be a struggle there for the Aston Martin guys, because but here goes Atom Kev down the inside of Cool Guy, and he's gonna take the place. Actually, he's gonna take the place on him. No, Cool Guy is fighting it. Cool Guy is fighting it, but Atom Kev goes all the way by the outside. They are close to banging wheels in there, but they leave enough space to each other. Yes, they do, and there goes Atom Kev on a move down the inside. Oh, he taps him there. Taps in, and the Cool Guy has to cut the corner there. Kind of optimistic move there by Atom Kev, I have to say. But, well, it's hard racing, but it costs time to both drivers. Cool Guy now has to use some of his ERS to catch back with Muffin. And Atom Kev now has lost the second gap with those guys. With the both Aston Martin drivers now getting a bit slow exit there out of the corner. So the Aston Martin drivers are gonna have to double stack, or are gonna have to stop one of them a lap later, which might complicate one of these two. Meanwhile, Midas Mela still trying to do his best to catch and get past BB, which hasn't happened at the moment. BB went for the gamble of starting on softs. Looked like might not be the best idea, but it's working perfectly for him at the moment. He just needs to wait for the rain to increase. But actually, if the rain doesn't increase, he's gonna be in danger, because those tires, if he tries to extend, might get a puncture on those, and if he pits, of course he's gonna lose a lot of time. Now here comes Midas Mela on the slipstream. He's gonna try and get past BB. Gets really close there, but not enough close to go for a move on him yet. BB has still a bit more of ERS than Midas Mela, and it's a big battle for the win here between the top two Yellow flag, and that is Juventino who's off in the final chicane. And now it's gonna be overtaken by Holgado, who also didn't have a good race till this point. It's down in P20, now P19. This is Juventino spinner. Safety car. Oh no way, I think it was Juventino who crashed it into the main straight and have brought out an unnecessary safety car at all. Yeah, I think that it was it, because I didn't see another incident there, but of course crashing on the main straight, I think it hires up the possibility of a safety car coming out. So seems like a spinner from Juventino has no wings, so might have spun out of the final corner, went into the wall, and that might have brought out this safety car, which is now gonna mix everything up. And oh, actually Bibi and Mirismela weren't even able to make their stops. They weren't able to make their stops, or they didn't want to at least. But there are a lot of guys. Oh no, the lobby is glitching. No. It's fine, it's fine. So what is that? Yeah guys, the lobby is glitch. I think I could get a penalty. Actually, it might be too early to talk yet about the lobby being messed up, but because Evilsuk in my dust and puck on the intermediate tires. Of course, it starts raining hard when before the safety car goes off, then they're gonna get a massive advantage. But if not, they are gonna be dropping a lot on the restart of the race if the rain is still not enough for intermediate tires. We'll have to see what Bibi will do when coming into the pit lane, if he is not gonna go for it, or if he is gonna go for it. I think he might have already jumped it before, so that question might be answered. If he might have just been a terrible timing for the safety car for him. Here comes Bibi and is gonna pit. Bibi is gonna pit. Mirismela will stay out to take the lead of the race. Bibi once again going there for the gamble, but I think he might drop behind Evilsuk this time. Possibly will, or maybe not. Bibi is coming out actually on fresh softs. Bibi is gone on fresh softs, he's not gone for intermediate tires. Which might be well a mistake there from the Alpine, or might be the right decision, we don't know yet. But a good thing, well, he's gonna be ahead of the intermediate guys on P12. He's gonna be faster than the guys ahead, because he has a lot of traffic in there. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted, a race with split strategies, with mixed conditions, with changing conditions, and it's what we are getting now. There's a lot of speculation on the grid going on now. We don't know what is gonna happen. We are still waiting for the safety car to go out. That will possibly do, if not on this, on next lap. Then we are still waiting for 3 people to go on the pack, catch the pack. Safety car is staying out for 1 more lap. Good thing is that we still have 20 drivers on this race. No one has retired at the moment, which is really nice to see. And safety car is going out on this lap. We're still missing Juventino to catch the puck. What he should do before the race gets going again, he is Holgado also is still getting into the pack. Then we'll have Juventino and the pack will be together all together again. Now who's played it right? Have the guys on the that stayed out half, has BB done the right in going for fresh shots? Or have the intermediate runners decided correctly and it's now gonna be wet conditions? Safety car already out, Juventino still not on the pack, but anyway, we're gonna go with Mirismela, who is now starting to accelerate, gets a good restart. Muffin follows, and they are now gonna have to get those tires on temperature. Not sure the safety car was enough to get them actually. Oh, and there is someone off, that is Euge, I think, dropped some places, they're not off, but go, dropping places. Now here comes BB now on P9 of the race. Already made up 2 plates and is gonna go now to go for the move on Arin all the way by the outside. Look at the traction he's getting, gets the move done already, a P8 for BB. Needs to make up 7 more places, that might be the winning call for the Alpine driver. And the guys on the Inters actually not doing a bad job at all. Actually Evelsuke is charging through the field. Just hit the time now for, oh, and he taps Arin from the back, and that is a massive disaster there by Evelsuke, who's also falling down. Oh, and there's a Ferrari off, that is a Magnum, I think it's in the wall, almost in the wall. Now the man leading of the intermediate runners is Eat My Dust. They're on P10 of the race, but I'm still not sure what was the right call here. Paco getting past Euge there, so might the Inter be the right call. Here comes Evelsuke as well fighting it. Oh, and there's a bang in there. Banging of wheels between Evelsuke and Womax, I think. Yellow flag in sector 2, that is a Ferrari off, that is Magnum Gelato. Oh, and Mirismela is off. Mirismela is off once again and is coming into a pit lane. Massive mistake there by the Williams drivers coming into a pit lane for a change of tires. They're gonna go Inters now. Also, Stimereo is also in the pit lane. Freestyler is on intermediate tires. Mirismela is on intermediate tires as well. Might it be the time to switch or not yet? It might does. Or might be equal conditions for both tires actually. We don't know. That is exactly the race I was wanting to see, and well, I'm getting it now. Here comes BB. 6 tenths, 5 tenths behind Pace Pantera. He is now on the fresher and faster compound of tires and is doing an excellent job charging through the field already on P5. Restarted the race on P11 and now he's already chasing the man on P4. He should be getting passing soon. Possibly gonna do on the main straight. Look at the massive difference in braking points. Pace Pantera cannot get the pace against BB on those fresh soft tires. A bit of lag going on my screen. Here comes BB, is trying to look for a gap there, not finding it yet, but it will be there soon, of course. And actually Pace Pantera is in. Pace Pantera is in the pit lane. BB is staying out. Still feels comfortable on those medium soft tires, I'm sorry. And is now gonna go for Atom Kev. He just needs to make up 3 more places in the lead of the race. Will be back for him. Here comes Paco trying to go down the inside of Urbina there for P7 of the race. Going on board with the Alfa Romeo that's also on the intermediate tires. Seems to be working better, at least in those old medium tires. We're gonna go down the inside, and yes, he will, but Urbina's trying to fight it by the outside, where I think there's nothing he can really do. There goes Paco, takes the place up in P7 of the race. BB 1.4 behind Atom Kev. Should be definitely getting close into him and getting past him soon. Here comes Eat My Dust on Ben, also on the intermediate tires, and now we'll have to compare Eat My Dust pace with BB's pace. Here comes Eat My Dust. It hasn't been able to get past Ben yet, but now Ben goes really wide there and is gonna try and make a move by the outside. Paco is also there. Paco should have the pace advantage on Beat My Dust. So we'll actually also see a battle between these two. And there goes Magnum Mergelatos out on the pit lane. He's retarded on the pit lane. So that's not gonna bring out a safety car. Here comes Paco on the slippery of Eat My Dust. Eat My Dust is not trying even to defend this one. Eat My Dust is, oh, they bang wheels there. Paco is ahead now of Eat My Dust. He's done a really good recovery drive there by the Alfa Romeo driver. Going on the intermediate tires was the right decision. Paco into P5 of the race, now 6 seconds behind BB. Now, will he have the advantage on those soft tires? BB also being backed off a bit there by Atom Kev, still hasn't been able to get past him, but he should be getting past him soon. If not, he is going to be losing time there to Paco. He also has Cool Guy ahead. Oh, Muffin's off. Muffin is off and down into 4 of the race. He's made a mistake there. That is playing the way of BB. Now he only has to clear 2 more drivers ahead of him, and he will be done with his charge through the field. But now the question is if those soft tires are gonna be good against the intermediate tires of Paco. Muffin is staying out. He doesn't want a double stack with his teammate. Adam Kev gets a 5-second time penalty for spinning in the pit lane. Here comes Eat My Dust, who hasn't lost that much time against Paco in here. That has cost BB some time there behind the old tire runners. Now is comfortably leading the race. We'll see how much comfortable in the next lap. That's a spinner there from Urbina. Off in turn 1, a 5-second penalty for Holga though for spinning in the pit lane. BB leads 2.5 seconds ahead of Muffin, then comes Paco 3 seconds behind Muffin and 5.5 behind BB. But Eat My Dust is not far from this. He is sticking on the pace of the Alfa Romeo. Spinner there from Juventino, I think. Yes, it is. Once again. Here comes Cool Guy and Atom Kev. Cool Guy on Urbina. And Atom Kev now is going to be led by his teammate. Urbina trying to play a bit of team game there. BB's in the pit lane. He doesn't think like he can stick into those soft tires for longer. Muffin is also, and that's going to leave Paco on the lead of the race. But Eat My Dust is also holding on the pace, so BB's call on these softs wasn't really the right call to go for. But where is he gonna come out now? He is coming out on P4 of this race. He's gonna be jumped by Cool Guy there. Yes, he will be. He will be jumped by Cool Guy, also by Atom Kev, possibly on both tires, or maybe not. Good defense there by BB. Holds place on Atom Kev. Now the question is, does he have the pace to fight for something in here? Yellow flag, that is the Williams of Mirismela, I think. Yes, it is. Mirismela's race has gone from bad to worse. Hard tires on these horrible conditions, and down is P17 of the race. Juventino is coming in for another change of tires. He is going on inters. Eud should definitely also go on inters here. Spinner from the Alfa Romeo Holga once again on intermediate tires of 1 lap. We will have to see how fast BB and Cool Guy can go now, because the guys ahead have 8 lap old, 9 lap old intermediate tires, so might the pace not be the best and might have them stop again. I don't really think, but you never know. Here comes BB on Cool Guy, trying to get close and go for a move, but it's not close enough. Cool Guy also using his ERS to defend from BB, and they are gonna soon be meeting Evilsuit on P for the battle for P3 of this race. Look at the traction BB is getting. He's gonna send it here down the inside. What is Cool Guy doing? Oh, he taps Evilsuit. He taps Evilsuit there. Brakes really late. And that is allowed a place as well for BB, who is now gonna go. On a move for Cool Guy for P3 of the race. Cool Guy is not seen on the pace at all. BB going all the way by the outside, but Cool Guy is gonna have the inside, but I think he's gonna possibly try to switch back in here. And yes, he does. He is gonna try and make the move all the way by the outside. Cool Guy holding the place really good on there. But here comes BB down the inside. What a move there by BB. Just trying to get a good traction. Oh, almost contact. There is actually contact between the two. But now I think there's not much Cool Guy can do to defend in the next race. But has cost BB, well, a lot of time there defending from the Aston. Actually, Cool Guy still trying to hold him. Cool Guy still trying to hold BB a bit more there. Good defense there by Cool Guy, but I don't think he can really take this for much longer. But it's been a really good battle between these two till the moment. Now BB once again getting the good, better traction. He's gonna send it down the inside, no. But this time Cool Guy goes wide, and that is going to allow BB pass. BB gets finally through, but that was not an easy overtake for the Alpine driver. That was giving a lot of trouble there by Cool Guy and has cost him some time there. And now he's going to try and go chase for the leaders with 13.3 seconds and with around 14 to 15 laps to go on this race. Now can he catch them? They are on older tires, but the gap is big. Can he still find a pace on this guy? We will have to find out. Muffin now going on the move for Evilsuit. Also, Evilsuit's not done a really good race for himself. Gonna send it. Trying to. Yellow flag. I don't know what that is. Muffin going all the way by the outside. And trying to go for Evilsuit, and now Banks wheels with him. Banks wheels. Evilsuit not on a clean race today. And now comes Atom Kev. They're gonna almost tag in there. Evilsuit has been dropped behind Atom Kev now down into P7 of the race. Not really much he can do on those old tires. BB is closing the gap fast on the leaders. It's 11.2. I think it was 13 before. We have open battle for the win for the remaining 13 laps of this race. BB is on the chase. He has Eat My Dust ahead of him, so I think it might just be a battle between him and Paco, because he is possibly gonna be led by his teammate when he catches there. Definitely, if BB wins this race, he's gonna be definitely the driver of the day 100%. He took all the right decisions, all the right calls on the strategy, if he does win the race, but there's still a long way to go on this race. Definitely a more enjoyable race than last weekend's at Portimao, where we just, well, we saw some action, yes, but the main thing of the race, I think, was the problem with the cars climbing over each other. But today we have a really entertaining race with changing conditions and split strategy, which is, I guess, what everyone wants to see. Paco leads 2.4 ahead of Eat My Dust. BB chasing fast, 10.4 seconds behind his teammate now. He is soon gonna be catching the leading pack, I think. He is, I think, around 2 seconds faster per lap. 9.9 the gap now. Oh, and that's face Pantera off, as I was saying. He has shown pace sometimes, but also a lot of inconsistency, like today once again. Spinner there from Pantera, that is gonna be catched by teammate Aurin maybe. No, not enough. Aurin locks massively his tires there into the corner. And Angel, who had a really good qualifying, is now far behind on P15, 31 seconds behind Aurin. Not fighting for anything, not fighting against anyone. Well, Mirasmela might be catching there soon, but Mirasmela's had a disaster race. I think possibly the one that has the worst race of what he could have expected. I mean, he was expecting to fight for the win, but now he is down in P16 of the race. BB now 8.9, 8.8 seconds behind his teammate Eat My Dust. So game is on, as you know. Battle is open till the end of this Grand Prix. Here comes BB, is already only 7 seconds now, 7.9 behind teammate Eat My Dust, but Eat My Dust is also losing time against Paco there on the lead of the race. Eat My Dust is being subtracted a lot of time there by his teammate. Actually, what was that? There's some guys battling there on the back. BB 7 seconds behind. .8 now. 6.5. Meanwhile, Face Pantera has pitted for medium tires, which is an unexplainable decision. He's just trying to gamble it. Oh no, is that gonna bring out a safety car? No, he managed to save the car and didn't crash it in the wall. So as you can see, there's not much battles on track. Actually, no one is on what we would call DRS range, but of course there's no DRS, but still a reference to see how close someone is to each other. It's only actually freestyle right now behind his teammate Ebulsuk, who's now letting him by. Even though there's not that much of a difference of tire age between these two, but still has taken the decision to let him go. And now Ben is gonna be closing the gap as well, 1.5. But of course the interesting thing of the race is if BB will be able to catch the leading pack. At the moment, 4.6 seconds is the gap. Hasn't been subtracting massively like he was doing before on the previous laps, but still a good subtraction of time there on Eat My Dust, his own teammate. He will definitely be catching him before the end of the race, but there is no guarantee he will actually catch Paco for the lead of the race. The battle for the win is still open. Bibi will definitely catch his teammate. He won't we still don't know if he will or will not catch Paco on the end of the race. So B has not been able to subtract that much time that he did on the previous lap, but tires also have to have in mind that those tires of Paco and Eat My Dust will start falling off soon because Spain is a high degradation track. Already 17 lap old intermediate tires might lose a bit of pace in the final laps of this race. Yeah, I think it started to happen now because Bibi is closing now the gap faster than he was before. He is back at it. 17 lap old intermediate tires. Are they making it to the end of the race or not? We will have to find out. Here comes Bibi 2.6 behind Eat My Dust. 8.5 seconds, around 8.5 seconds behind Paco. He is soon. Oh, and he makes a mistake. He makes a little mistake there. That's gonna cost him some time. Cost him around 2 tenths maybe, but we'll soon find those back. And also Eat My Dust made a mistake there. Eat My Dust made a mistake, and now it is gonna be Bibi who is gonna be just at his back to take P2 of the race. Well, I think there will be team orders, I guess, because yeah, they're both on Alpine. They are not really in condition to fight each other. So what is Eat My Dust gonna do here? He has not let him by. So is he actually thinking about fighting his own teammate? Yeah, he hasn't let him go yet. He hasn't let him go, so maybe he's not thinking about it. It might cost a well win for Alpine today. We don't know for sure. No, he does now. He moves to a side, and it's BB who now takes the place. He was just waiting the right moment to do, and now Chase is on 8.5 seconds. Oh, and Juventino's out of the race. Juventino's out of the race, and that is a safety car. Safety car on the worst moment possible, I would say, for Paco, or maybe not. Now, what do you do? Do you stop or do you stay out? Is the question. Both Ferraris out of the race. So Paco can stop and go for fresher tires for a couple of laps, or can just stay out. He's carrying on. He's going on. He's not stopped. It might BB will stop though, and it might will stop as well. So it's gonna be a mega mess up maybe by Paco there, staying out. BB is going for a new set of intermediate tires. It My Dust is also coming in for intermediate tires. Muffin's staying out as well. Muffin is staying out, and there is also a Williams who was staying out. No, actually he's a back marker, I guess. Yes. BB is out on fresh intermediate tires. It's only dropped into P3 of the race. How many laps of racing are we gonna get? Might this even be an Alpine 1-2 now that both are on fresh intermediate tires? Cool Guy is also on fresh inters. No one else is pitting now, actually, I think. It was an interesting chase game. Now it's gonna be much more interesting even, because it's fresher intermediate tires versus 12 lap old intermediate tires and 20 lap old intermediate tires. And Mirismela has been disqualified from the race for ignoring the yellow flag. Mirismela out. And that is also gonna play in favor of BB, because now there is no one in the middle. There had that back marker there, and now it is not there. I think there might be an Alpine double podium and then Cool Guy on third if this call was the right one to do. Paco decided to stay out. Now can he hold it to the line? There are gonna be possibly 3 laps of racing. We might get started on lap 31 if everyone is back at the back of the safety car. Or we might get started on lap 32, which would mean we have 2 laps of racing. But it's not gonna be less than that. I don't know what is Face Pantera doing. I think he's already must be lapped like by 3 laps, I guess. Let's see the gap. With the leader. No, actually, what? No, that's not the leader gap at all. There definitely is not. What is actually Face Pantera doing? He's been switching a lot of tires. Dry conditions, he's just playing there out on track. What is actually he still thinking about? So is safety car going out on this lap, or is it gonna stay one more? I think it can well go just on this lap. That way we can have more laps of racing. But it isn't. It isn't going out. So we are gonna have safety car for one more lap on this race. Yeah, safety car staying out. That means... Wait, what? Wait. Huh? What lap is it actually? Oh, lap 31, lap 31. Ouch has DNF in the pit lane, I guess. And the Face Pantera I think at this point Face Pantera should be the same. I don't know what game is he been playing all this time, but it's stopping again. My lap is glitching. It's glitching badly. Oh no, I know what is going on. It's just Face Pantera is on lap 27 of the race. Meanwhile everyone else is on lap 31 of the race. Except Polga was also lapped. Face Pantera on lap 27 of the race. I think he just wanted to do laps or do some testing or whatever, but now he got a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane exit white line. What is going off the road now? And now there's a spinner there from... No, I think that's retired. So I guess we are gonna be getting on this lap now. We definitely should be getting on this lap. Yeah, safety car on this lap. Safety car is on this lap. And now it's gonna be battle for 2 laps. Paco and Muffin, can they hold into their places? We'll see how much advantage will BB have on them on the fresh intermediate tires. Are they gonna be able to hold BB for 2 entire laps? We don't know. We will have to find out. Face Pantera's finally retired from the session. He's crashed it out on the end of sector 2. And we get going. Paco is gonna relaunch the race. He hasn't done it yet. He's gonna wait to the line. I think. Oh, he brake checks a bit. No, he doesn't. He doesn't, I think. But he's gone really slow there. And now he does relaunch the race. Paco's restarted the race. And now who is gonna be ahead? Who's gonna be leading after turn 1? Here comes Muffin on still fresher tires then Paco. Here comes BB on fresher tires, then the 2 of them. Here comes BB. He's getting better traction than Muffin and is gonna try and send it here down the inside. Is Muffin gonna fight it hard? Is he just gonna let him go? BB can definitely brake much later and he does so. BB takes second place of the race and now he's gonna go chase Paco for the lead with fresher tires. Idmai Das is also gonna be on the charge now. Cool Guy is getting past Freestyler as well. Here comes Idmai Das, gonna go for Atom Tail on older tires. Now game is on. BB was faster than Paco on those kind of older tires. Now he definitely should be much faster than him. And those fresh intermediate tires, sector 3 is gonna be terrible for Paco, I think. And is gonna be chased down by BB, possibly into the main straight, but also we'll have the DRS deployed to defend. Coming into almost the final lap of the race. Battle is on for the win. Who is gonna win this Spanish Grand Prix? Is it gonna be Paco? Is it gonna be BB? Will Paco be able to hold him enough to take the win of this race? It looks really unlikely to be so. Here comes exit into the main straight. Actually, BB has a little slide. BB has a little slider on the exit. Final lap of the race. Paco deploying everything. Paco deploying absolutely everything. BB giving everything as well. Who is gonna win? Who is gonna win this race? Paco on 24 lap old intermediate tires. BB on those fresh 4 lap old intermediate tires. Paco is doing a really good defensive job there. What a defense there by Paco, not leading any place to allow BB for a dive, but that may come to an end soon. BB though still will definitely have the faster compound of tires. Going there on a really good one. Now gets the traction on the inside. Is this the move? Is this gonna be the move that's gonna define the race? Sends it down the inside. Are they gonna make contact here? Are they gonna make contact here? No, they don't. Who is gonna bet the better exit into the next corner? Now Paco has the inside line. I think Paco might have this one on the back now. BB couldn't find a place. BB couldn't find a place at all. Paco's done a massive job there, defending his place from BB. Exit. Oh, he goes off. Paco got a little slide. Paco has a tiny slide there, and that is allowing BB in the lead of the race. That is allowing BB in the lead of the race, but Paco is gonna think about a move there down the inside. BB won. BB is gonna win, but just because Paco made that slide, forced him to an error, or simply the tires were done, and that is gonna be BB who will win the Spanish Grand Prix at the end line. Paco takes second of the race. Muffin is gonna take podium at the end. And at the end it might just fall into P14 of the race, and Cool Guy as well. I don't know what happened between these two, but terrible ending of the race for them. Urbina's done a P4, Ben a P5, Freestyler P6, Aaron Kevin P7, Womax on P8, Evilsuk on P9, and Arin on P10. Well, that was a really great race ending, but I have to say, great job by Paco till what he could do on those 20 lap older tires to hold BB for almost all the race, then made just a tiny mistake that opened the gap for BB and got the move done, and finally took the win of the race in the final sector of the final lap. So that's the end of today. We possibly the best race of the season so far, of course. And we will be back next weekend for, well, still don't know what race it is, but we'll find out. But we'll be back next weekend for next round. So thanks to all for watching, for racing today, and we'll meet back for the next Grand Prix. Goodbye.